Happy Tuesday, everyone. We're going to get started on our new vocabulary list for this week. Your vocabulary list is ono, nym, and onym, meaning word or name. So we're going to see how all of these words and their definitions go back and refer to the theme of our word list. Let's get started. The first word is acronym. Acronym is a noun. It's an abbreviation formed by combining the initial letters in words or parts of a series of words. Acronyms are often used for memory to remember different steps and maybe in a math equation or even in a in writing. A famous acronym is the "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally," so you remember which equations to complete first in doing order operations. Your next word is anonymous. Anonymous is an adjective. It means not named or identified, and also done by someone unknown. So if you are anonymous, you don't want to be identified. Also, on the other hand, if we are not sure who has completed their work, sometimes it's usually a writing or a quote that we don't know who said it, then we would say that it was done by anonymous, which is someone that no one knows who did it. An antonym is a noun. That's very simple. It's a word you've heard before. It's a word that means the opposite of another word. So very simple, hot, cold, night, day. Those are antonyms. They are opposite of each other. An eponym is a noun. Eponym is a person whom something such as a city, building, or street has been named. There are a lot of different famous landmarks that are named after famous people who have walked this earth a long time ago, or even still today. One of the most famous eponyms, I believe, is Martin Luther King Jr. We have a lot of streets in the United States named after Martin Luther King Jr. He does have buildings as well named after him to show, honor for him being a great leader. A heteronym is a noun. And I know we've talked about homophones and homographs in class before, but a heteronym is slightly different. A heteronym is one or more words that are spelled alike but have different meanings and pronunciations, such as bass, voice, and bass, a fish. There are definitely words out there that we look at and they look like that they do sound we know that they are spelled alike, but they sound different and have completely different meanings. As in the example that was given to you just now. Homonyms are nouns. A homonym is one of two or more words that are pronounced alike but have different spellings and meanings, such as aisle and aisle. So we can see that we know that what's the same about these words is that they are spelled differently, and their meanings are different as well. Onomatopoeia is a noun. The formation of words that imitate sounds associated with the objects or actions to which they refer. Onomatopoeia was something that we talked about for figurative language, and we know that they are the words associated with objects or the actions as to which they refer, like a car. The car just zoomed on past us. In that case, the onomatopoeia would be the word zoom. Oronym is a noun. An oronym is a string of words that sound the same as another string of words, such as a gray day and gray day. When these words are strung together this way, in certain cases, different words sound like a whole different string of words. And I did find this website where it gives you the story of Lattle Rat Riding Hood. And it's a little tricky for me to read these ornaments, um, only just because when you're reading it, it sounds a little strange. So let's see. Once upon a term, there was a little girl who left weather murder in a little cottage on her itch to offer doc. Oh. So yeah, it's kind of swirling all over the page because it's just it looks like a whole bunch of nonsense. It looks like a different language, honestly. So those are some. That's an ornym. Here are some more examples of an ornym. The good can decay many ways, and then the good candy came anyways. So, so that one I think you could have a little bit of fun with. A pseudonym is a noun. When someone has a pseudonym, it's a false name and a fictitious name. I did know of the author Mark Twain. Mark Twain was actually his pseudonym because his real name was Samuel Clemens. Last but not least, synonym is a noun, and we know what synonyms are. Synonyms are when two, or sorry, my apologies, one of two or more words that have the same meaning. Oftentimes, when we're looking for a a synonym, we may want to use a thesaurus. So, for your vocabulary challenge this week, this is what I want you to do. I want you, using one of the words, all the words, some of the words, or just the theme of the list, I want you to create a GIF or a meme to help support one of these or all of the words on the list. Okay? I've known that you probably put it in a Google Doc. You can take a picture of it and upload it. You can hand draw it. It's up to you, as long as you're able to complete your vocabulary challenge and turn it in. All right. I hope going over this list helped, and the examples that I gave helped as well. Hope to see and talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye.